do we have? What do we have? What's the center square?
Ooh,
Oh,
I like
this
that.
is one of my favorite center squares, dude. I'm excited.
That is
Dancing
a good
Lion,
one.
huge skill check, especially if you're having to go for it early.
It's
you're
early,
incentivized
yeah.
to go for it early because of the fact that it's in the center here.
Yeah, this being early makes this very interesting for sure. Then we have DLC Ashes of War in the top right corner here, which that is a pretty rushable square on its own as well. Then we also have, let's see here, mausoleums can be semi-rushed if you go for the red bear. There's NPC bosses with mausoleums, so there is that. You get NPC bosses in Lamenter, there's that.
Oh wow, yeah.
There's backhand blades
Good
only,
synergy.
so I could totally see Aggie going for backhand blades, Dancing Lion potentially selling the Great Katana.
Yeah, I was gonna say not only is there backhand blades only, there's also selling the Great Katana.
Yeah,
which is like that's a huge synergy play. I would love to see Aggie go for that. I know Chris tends to prefer the Great Katana as well. I'm curious. I would be surprised if both of them went for it. To be honest with you, it's kind of a risky play to like go for selling the katana because you can do it so quickly. Again, it's kind of like I was talking about last match, where it's like if you go for something that's easily contestable right away, you kind of set yourself up for like getting sniped and maybe getting set back early on, which is devastating, honestly.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I'm curious to see also what the mid game's gonna look like, because right now, from the looks of it, there really isn't a mid game. This is very early into very late.
Yeah,
pretty quickly.
The interesting thing about that center square, the Dancing Lion, is that all of the lines that use the center square are like very slow.
Yeah. I mean, like, if we're looking at this, we're looking at Bale. We're looking at Midra, Emir.
Yeah.
You got Led on her companions. Acquire the Age One's Exaltation Talisman. These are really long squares. Even Healing of the Wounded Kindred can take a hot minute, because either you get the Sunwarm Stone from Enir Limb, or you get the recipe, which is in Shadowkeep. But then you still have to get all of the pickups for it on top of that. Like, it's going to be interesting. I really wonder what the priority is here from both players.
The question here is, like, you have to figure out how to value, like, do I go for these early game advantages? Because if I go for the early game stuff, I am, like, inherently set back on the mid and late game stuff. And so if you set yourself up for all of these mid and late game squares early on, then maybe you give up a couple squares in the early game, but you're set up for, like, you're just ahead of your opponent on everything else for the rest of the match.
And here we go. Fogwall should be dropping here right about now. Thank
And it
God.
drops on both sides.
Oh,
we did it.
I'm not gonna lie. At first was an exciting feature, and now it's just like something where I'm like, my heart starts pounding. Like, I hope to God it drops for both. I hope to God it drops for both.
The dread every time.
Here's another interesting thing. Igon's Furled Finger and kill Bale while summoning Igon.
Yeah, that's a really good synergy.
Is very interesting. And I know that Chris already is eyeballing that square.
Oh, yeah.
110%.
And it's cool because, like, I kind of like that they're on separate lines and columns, because it presses threats towards two different, win conditions at the same time. Yeah, I mean, it is nice if they're on the same row because you build up a threat, but then, like, one square on that row from your opponent and it's completely neutralized. Whereas in this situation, they have to answer two threats if you go for that combo.
And here we go right away. Aggie already
Backhand
grabbing
blades.
those backhand blades. Chris not even going for those backhand blades. Possibly going to be rushing straight towards that Great Katana. Maybe already assuming that Aggie might be going for that Great Katana cell as well. And it's just
yeah, he might be going for the cell.
Grabbing the Savage
This is
Lion
interesting
Claw
from
here
Aggie.
as well from the Ash of War spot.
Right, yeah. It's also, Chris made it nighttime. I don't know if that has any benefit on this board.
Might just be for enemy aggro as well.
Yeah, just for the increased stealth.
Yep.
Oh man, this is exciting.
Okay, he's not even going for the Great Katana. He's just allowing that to be picked off. Aggie going straight across the bridge here. Chris going straight for that Great Katana, though. Might not sell it and maybe use it instead. No, he's going straight for... Okay.
Okay, I like this play from Aggie because he is foregoing the Great Katana. He has the backhand blades already, which means if he sees Chris get this, he's going to be able to immediately neutralize the threat. Oh, he's
Chris
just upgrading.
So, both are currently not. That is interesting.
What?
Aggie assuming that maybe Chris might just sell the Great Katana, and Aggie's been like, you know what, I'm just going to go for backhand blades. I'm not even going to pick up the Great Katana. I'm just going to go for exactly something completely different. That is interesting.
I mean, this ends up working out a little bit worse for Chris, I think, because there's no situation in which he's going to sell the Great Katana now. Like, there's almost no way that happens, right?
I mean,
he's already invested in it. He's already upgraded it.
Well, yeah, no, there's no reason to sell it at this point. So pretty much, if anything, Chris just locked himself out of that square, assuming that Aggie
he just gave the square to Aggie.
Yeah.
And Aggie didn't invest any time in it yet. So it's like, this actually works out pretty nicely for Aggie in this situation.
Oh, 100%. 100. Yeah, he unintentionally gave himself a free square, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's how that turned out.
It is going to be funny as they're watching the board and they both realize, like, oh, neither one of us is doing this.
He is going straight to the round table to already grab the Rotten Sword insignia. Jeez, what a word.
That's a rough one, Dom.
That's a toughie. It's a little bit of a toughie. But yeah, going for that upgrade now. I have I'm so sorry. I have the noise on for Aggie, by the way, so we can hear if he's saying anything interesting. Right now, he's kind of just focused.
Okay. Good mashing.
How's the audio levels? Are we blasting chat again?
No, looks pretty good.
We're good.
Looks pretty good. It might be a thing where he's rushing Ancient Dragon Man. Yeah.
Okay, for the backhand blade square.
Yep, that's exactly what he's going for. Yep. Backhand blade, Ancient Dragon Man. Ancient Dragon Man is on the board as well, too. On the bottom, row 5.
Wow. That's huge synergy, and it opens up the path towards Igon. Wait, is it Egon or is it Igon?
I think it's
Is
Egon.
chat going to yell at me?
I say Igon.
I'm going to keep saying it. We both say Igon. All right. We're right. We're right because we're the commentators.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yep. Got him.
Very much
opens up the road to Igon and Bale. This is a nice synergy play for Maggie here.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. This is going to be interesting to see, though, like, who goes for Dancing Lion first. And also, Chris not going for...
He didn't sell Great Katana.
Ancient Dragon Man at all, but maybe going for Oathseeker armor set? Going towards Prospect Town here?
Okay.
Might be doing the exact same thing I'm doing, honestly.
Yes. Row 5,
we
column
do.
1.
Bottom left, yeah.
Bottom left.
Interesting.
Grabbing some money here in the cave as well.
I do wonder if we're going to see them both kind of go for, like, setup instead of going for, like... I mean, Aggie's obviously going for, you know, a pretty early play here. But I'm interested to see if maybe Chris focuses more on setup.
I do wonder what Chris is thinking right now, because he just completely was like, all right, I'm not going to go for selling Great Katana. I'm just going to upgrade it. And now not seeing that square marked is maybe like, oh no.
And the other really interesting thing here is, I mean, they may both just be waiting for information. That's another possibility. It's like first person to show information is at an inherent disadvantage because of the fact that your opponent suddenly knows what you're up to, and you don't know what they're up to.
And Aggie going straight for Ancient Dragon Man. Getting some decent damage.
Okay, he's trolling a little bit.
This time around.
It's fine.
I do think that bleed is technically better because you can get the Lord's Blood's exaltation on backhand blades. I feel like this gives you a bit more DPS over time, but Frost is definitely fantastic.
Yeah, and he did buy the armor. I wonder if he just didn't feel like he had the finances to make this work.
You mean Chris?
Oh, were you talking about... I was talking about Aggie.
Well, Aggie has the armor, though.
Yeah, he bought the armor. He didn't feel like he
Okay, it looked like he was going to stagger out of it.
Wow.
Well, yeah, my God.
Maybe he didn't have the finances to buy the Lord of Blood's exaltation.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Very true, very true. Okay, it looks like... So Chris did pick up the Oathseeker armor here, by the way. Now going straight for the Knight of Solitary Jail. So he's looking at armor sets into mausoleums here.
And NPC bosses as well.
And NPC bosses, yeah. So this is maybe an interesting thing, because this is what I was talking about when it comes to like priorities, and these two players having completely different priorities on what they want to go for.
Chris also has a DLC Ash of War, which means
Savage Lion's Claw.
He may be going for kind of a sneaky rush down on this diagonal from bottom left to top right.
Oh, with the painting rewards too.
Yeah.
Because you get the painting reward on the way to Oathseeker.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he's grabbed that though. But I'm assuming
surely
he
grabbed a Grace over there at least.
No, that is a great point though. I could totally see what you're talking about. This might be a really sneaky diagonal, forcing possibly a Dancing Lion.
The only problem with it is that as soon as he shows his hand, it's basically going to come down to, will he be able to get the remaining squares before Aggie can?
Right.
But you can kind of set up, like you can kind of prep DLC Ashes of War as he's already started. You can prep NPC bosses. You can prep, well, he's going to mark DLC armor sets here in a second.
In a second, we mean probably 60.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the attack again, the Dragon's Maw. You can get a backstab here on Ancient Dragon Man, though, after that attack. He does kind of idle there for just a quick moment after dodging one of his incantations.
Yeah, I think you can kind of strafe it.
Hello? They both kind of froze for me here.
Pausing and champing.
Uh-oh.
Very pause, very champ.
Oh, there we go. Okay, thank God.
Okay.
Oh. Just taking a hot minute.
Hold.
Holding and pausing.
Okay, we have Aggie back.
No, we don't. Psych!
And now we have Chris back.
Backhand blades here for Aggie, though.
Well, the squares have been marked.
Uh-oh.
Well, and there's the mark from Chris as well. So obviously they both successfully completed their fights here.
Their objectives.
We just have to figure out a way to refresh these players here.
They'll refresh on their own. They'll catch up at some point.
Cool.
There we go.
Yeah, okay, we're caught
Everything's back, and we're back.
A little poor timing on that, but we are back, and
we are back.
Very well played from both of the players there. Interesting. So Chris already neutralizes the column 1 and row 5 with that.
Good
I wonder
question.
how Aggie's gonna respond to this.
He's grabbing the free katana check here, I think, because he's not too sure.
Yeah. He can start building pressure on column 3 now.
Yeah. I think if he goes for, honestly, Dancing Lion now, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, he needs to do something about this diagonal threat from Chris.
I swear to God, if he also upgrades the katana.
There's no way. He knows that it's that. Yeah, he sells here for sure.
Please. Okay, thank God. There it is.
All right, there it is.
Thank God.
But I mean, that's gonna signal to Chris that like he really needs to go for this Dancing Lion ASAP. We may see a Dancing Lion race here. Or not.
Looks like he's going for... Is he going for Egon right away? Or Egon right away? Nah.
That would be crazy, right? Like, I just feel like he doesn't have the damage to go for that.
I don't know. Chris doing a fantastic TLEA skip here. Going straight towards Fort Reprimand.
It was second try, okay? He did quit out.
I also give it to him.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so we're going towards the Dragon Communion altar. So Is he going for Lamenter?
Huh.
What is he going for here?
I mean, setting up the map presence for Lamenter is always good. Is there Skidoo on the way? Not really, unless you kill the hippo, but I can't really see him doing that right now. Seems like low priority.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. I'm really trying to figure it out.
Yeah, this may just be for map presence. And then Chris is doing like a very common starting play. You know, after you get the rush down squares, you just kind of like, you set up Fort of Reprimand. That way you can go back for runes.
Oh, he can grab, for Ashes of War, he can grab the Piercing Throw, which is going to be on a Scarab. He's grabbing the Repeating Crossbow here for possibly the Hanging Bell Bearings. He can also go ahead and kill Dane here as an NPC boss, so there is that option. It definitely looks like Aggie's going for Lamenter here.
Man, I can't help but feel like Chris's play is way more synergistic.
Yeah, I don't really know what he's aiming for at this point. It just seems like maybe he's just prepping Graces.
Yeah, like, I mean, obviously there is synergy with Lamenter and NPC bosses, but it's just such a slow play, especially at his current damage.
Yeah, Chris grabbing that Piercing Throw, Ash of War, by the way, from those two Misbegotten, gets dismounted but doesn't die, gets the hell out of there.
Does manage to survive.
Is Aggie maybe eyeballing row 4?
Yeah, there's Chris marking the second DLC Ash of War.
Here's
I wonder if he'll go for a third one immediately.
Row 4 has Lamenter and use a transformation. You get a transformation from Lamenter himself, and he is an NPC boss.
Wow. How did we not see that before? That's actually crazy.
This might be a really rushable, insane square.
Yeah. The thing is, what would his third NPC... His third NPC boss would have to be Dane, I imagine.
Yeah, probably. But if Chris can get NPC bosses before him, that would be a bit of a time sink then. Oh, this is interesting.
The real question is Aggie going to have the DPS for Lamenter? I've seen
I've seen some rough Lamenters.
Yeah.
I've seen some pretty rough Lamenters. For sure, for sure.
Because he's still like... Okay, he's leaving. Okay, he's just setting... Maybe? Yeah, he's just setting up.
I think he's going for upgrades here. Or something. He's going for like maybe more talismans. Grabbing the Dex tier here. Going for Ritual Shield.
And Chris also going back.
Yeah. Also going for upgrades.
Oh, he gets the charge attack and the stamina tier. As well as Rotten Wing Sword Insignia. Okay.
Okay.
They're setting up for combat. That's something we know for sure.
It's interesting that they both literally did prep at the same time. Oh, it looks like Aggie might be going for
on
Dancing
his way to
Lion.
Dancing Lion.
Ooh, I think that's a good call.
Where's Chris going though? Is Chris also? No.
Damn, that's a shame.
I know. I was so ready for them to go for. Okay, he's going for the hanging pot bell bearings.
This is actually putting Aggie in a really strong column 3 position here. If he just gets Dancing Lion, because then it's just straight to Egon's Furled Finger. Chris going for the bell bearings, grabbing the first.
I'm a little surprised Chris is not prioritizing this diagonal as much. Like,
yeah,
the pot bell bearings doesn't seem like a super high priority play right now.
I don't know why he's going exactly for that. I'm not sure either. Maybe column 5 is looking interesting. It's not too bad. He already completed a mausoleum.
Did not actually go towards. I didn't see what Aggie did.
He just grabbed a Grace and pivoted, I guess.
Okay. He's setting up. So this is something that I've seen a lot. Players getting map presence while they wait for information from their opponent.
Yeah,
Where
I
it's
can totally
like,
see that.
I don't want to commit to something just yet, because if I do,
I might
it could get
burned.
sniped.
Right.
Or I might invest too much time into this. So what I need to do is I need to set up map presence. That way I have the ability to react when I see my opponent claim something.
Yeah. He's Memory of Gracing.
What? Why?
Okay.
What? I'm so confused.
I don't know. Oh, I forgot his physics.
Okay, there's
maybe?
the second bell bearing.
Bell bearings for Chris now. This just tells Aggie, okay, row 4 is even better. I'm even more locked in for row 4. I guess he just really wanted to have those physic tiers to make sure that this is a quicker fight. Although I'm surprised he didn't go for the multi-hit tier, but went for strength and dex instead. Was it maybe? Maybe
Yeah,
it was
that's a good
dex
question, especially with the
Sorry,
synergy between like the multiplicative stacking between the talisman and the tier.
Right. Chris going for Ancient Dragon Man now. Maybe Chris does see column 3 at this point as maybe like, okay, maybe I should get at least Aegon's Furled Finger. Or Egon's.
Could be.
But NPC...
And,
oh,
you know,
that's
there-
what give him NPC bosses too, actually. Sorry.
Yeah. And it could be a little bit of a misdirect on Chris's part where he's like, oh, hey, look at column 5. Meanwhile, he's set up this diagonal. You know, he's going to have 2 out of the 3 DLC Ashes of War. He's going to have 2 out of the 3 NPC bosses. And I can't believe Dancing Lion is still just hanging out there right now.
I was genuinely expecting that to go way quicker. That it's still on the board like this is definitely just interesting. Like, Aggie hasn't marked anything since selling a Great Katana. And just, I don't know if, like, Chris is just expecting it to be available still, or if he's just waiting on... I think at this point, Chris might be thinking, okay, Dancing Lion is probably being taken right now. It's been too long. So I'm going to go kill Ancient Dragon Man, which gives me an NPC boss, but also gives me access to Egon's Furled Finger. So I can possibly go for that block on column 3.
Definitely. The only scary thing is if Chris is planning to go towards Lamenter after this. That could make for a snipe.
Yeah. I thought, like, why wouldn't we just do Dane at that point, you know? For sure.
Yeah, Dane seems like... I mean, it's definitely faster, obviously. Because, yeah, he doesn't really get anything out of killing Lamenter as his third one, other than a square. But it doesn't build any line pressure or block anything if he gets Lamenter as his third one.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if Aggie has the DPS. This is the test. He's got to spot the real Lamenter. There it is.
Oh, he definitely does.
Okay, he does.
He definitely does.
I mean, if he spawns in a bad place, it takes a lot of hits to get them to despawn, dude.
It's definitely, yeah, because then all of a sudden all the other Lamenters start slapping the hell out of you. There it is, Ancient Dragon Man, though, for Chris. So now he gets to have 2 NPC bosses and work towards Egon's Furled Finger. But if he went for Dancing Lion instead, if he gets the Grace here, and then you could go for Dane into Dancing Lion. That would be pretty insane.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's doing it. Straight to Morth Ruins. He's grabbing NPC bosses here.
Yeah. Yep, this makes sense.
Yeah. Really nice. Really, really nice. This is going to be very interesting.
Ooh,
I really like the
situation.
The Lamenter NPC play, though, from Aggie. I thought that was a really, really huge pickup from him. He's got...
Oh, no! Yeah.
No way!
They rushed him down.
They just hunted him.
That's messed up.
Wow.
Great boss, by the way. Great boss.
I did not expect that.
His damage is just it's just low enough that Lamenter can really bully him here if he gets bad RNG.
Yeah. Chris about to have his 3rd NPC kill. There it is.
Yep.
Good job for Chris. Yeah, Dane takes a while to die. Yeah, now
Surely
he
he just goes Dancing Lion now, right? No.
No.
Back to Dragon's Pit. Okay, we don't know what we're talking about.
He's going round table. He's going round table.
Oh, okay.
But why round
Yeah.
table?
But why male models? I'm sorry.
Oh, he's going for the Dragon Katana. Okay.
So he's setting up for
Bail.
Egon, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so this might be... He might be making his way towards Dancing Lion. If it goes south, he can always switch to Dragon Katana, doing Egon's Furled Finger, and Bail.
Yeah, this is kind of a dicey play for Aggie, because now the Lamenter... It doesn't do nearly as much for him now.
Yeah.
He gets 2 squares out of it, which is awesome. But it doesn't set up a line like he was potentially going for before.
Aggie possibly getting the kill here now on the Lamenter. Oh,
Come on,
dude.
Not
man.
quite.
He fucking stalled
This is
so
classic.
hard
Time
there.
Now, I mean, I do think, like, even if Aggie had gotten this
Okay.
first try,
There you go.
I don't think he would have made it to Dane
There we go.
in time. Okay, good kill. Good kill.
Thank God.
God, that's such a stressful fight.
It really, really is. There it is. Mark's Lamenter goes straight for the transformation. He's going to get the transformation as well. Chris grabbing,
Nice.
however, NPC bosses kind of negates a lot of that momentum now.
It does, yeah.
Chris laughing a little bit, I guess being like surprised.
Yeah.
Maybe because it
Probably
was
a
so
little
early.
relieved that he went for the NPC boss. Yeah, I mean, that's such an early Lamenter
It's a
kill.
very early
That's
Lamenter.
crazy early.
And now Aggie going for upgrade the Dragon Katana as well, getting ready for maybe Egon's Furled Finger. Chris here going to Church District.
All right, come on, fellas. When's the Dancing Lion gonna happen?
This is like, yeah,
Come on, man.
They're dancing around the Dancing Lion, man. That's what's going on right now. This is very, I don't understand. I guess they're expecting the other person just to go for it at this point.
Yeah. I mean, they have not gone for the same square like a single time, unless you count 3 NPC bosses, but like, even then.
Yeah. That's... Oh, okay. This is another Ash of War. Oh, it is. I learned that
Accidentally
one.
marks Count Ymir for a second, but yeah, okay.
Okay, now he's going for Dancing Lion? No, he's going to be Egon's. No, they're both doing Egon. No one's doing Dancing Lion. Why?
Okay. Aggie's got a bit of an advantage here, but not much.
I am flabbergasted right now, dude.
My gas is flabbered.
If Chris just gets Dancing Lion, he has priority on painting rewards now because he already has
Yeah.
Church District. He can get the painting on the way to Jory, and he already has the painting for the Serpent Shield. He could get a diagonal bingo here.
I know. I feel like maybe he just feels like it's such a risk to go for the Dancing Lion.
He just loves Bale so much that he
does love Bale.
He has to do Egon and Bale.
You know, I've looked at Chris's Twitter before, and I've seen how much he loves Bale.
You know, it's also
I've seen it.
I like. Okay, here's the thing. Literally, both of them. It's insane that both of them don't go for Dancing Lion because one,
I
you
know.
have column 3, which is already kind of scary if you don't get Egon's Furled Finger. And I think Chris is assuming, okay, Aggie's going for Dancing Lion right now, and I'm gonna go for the longer block. Aggie's like, hey, I could probably get column 3 before Chris gets Dancing Lion painting rewards, which I kind of disagree with, but still, like, they're both.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they both have every reason in the world to go for Dancing Lion right now.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling. Maybe Aggie now is pivoting. He is. Oh, thank fuck.
Okay.
Okay, thank God. Thank God. Okay, someone's doing it.
Yeah. I mean, this is a good play from Aggie. You know, even if Chris does get both Egon's Furled Finger and killing Bale, they're both kind of neutralized by the Dancing Lion kill
Someone buckled.
to some extent.
Someone finally buckled and is going for Dancing Lion. And this is the thing, though. This is the weird thing. Is that this is the wrong play. He should have contested Egon's Furled Finger. Because then it was almost a guaranteed bingo for Aggie. And now Aggie pivoting actually is costing him his line.
Yeah. But I mean, Aggie will still have... Well, no, he won't have priority.
He won't have anything, yeah.
Yeah. Neither one of them will have anything. And then we'll just be... We'll somehow be back into like a... I mean, pretty soon we may end up in a race to 13.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely moving very quickly in that direction.
It's amazing that, like, there have been so many squares claimed, not one of them has been a snipe.
Yeah, I mean, NPC bosses kind of, I guess.
A little bit, yeah, but even then, like, he got two
Aggie
squares.
looked scary there for a second. The stream flickered out, and it was just like a weird silhouette of his face. That was terrifying.
He took a little trip to the bitrate blender. It's all good.
Here we go, though. Chris working on this Jagged Peak Drake for Egon's Furled Finger. Aggie now at Joliet, not at Dancing Lion. What is going on?
Okay, maybe he's getting a little skidooed up before
Dancing
that would
Lion.
make, yeah, okay. He's gonna go hit, Fort Reprimand, get the runes, maybe get some more skidoo, and then, make sure he has a quicker kill on Dancing Lion, maybe.
I don't know.
Unless he's like gonna go set up the church where Ymir is. Ymir?
Yeah, Ymir. I think it's Ymir.
However you say his name. Ymir?
I am so curious about this Dancing Lion, and like everyone just not going for it right now.
This is honestly such a cool match so far.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
Full of unexpected plays.
For Chris, it makes sense. For Aggie, why he's not going for Dancing Lion, I don't genuinely understand. Maybe he already thinks he's behind on Dancing Lions. He's like, I'm just going to go for painting rewards instead and give myself a bit more map presence.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind, Dancing Lion is a good square on its own. And it's in the center. I mean, Bellerot is kind of slow to get through.
Yeah.
So maybe it has to do with that. Maybe it just seems like too big of a time investment for him. But at the same time, Chris, on the other hand, is doing these Egon squares. And those take quite a while as well.
Yeah, this fight's definitely been taking a hot minute here for Chris. Staying on horseback. Trying to make sure that this other dragon helps him out as much as possible with the Jagged Peak Drake.
Yeah. Honestly, I know it's technically not optimal. But I just so strongly prefer to... Oh, wow. It didn't let him get off Torrent.
Yeah, I hate that. Sometimes the rocks really mess with Torrent in the dismounting. It's very silly.
But yeah, I just prefer to kill the second dragon. Just because, it's so unpredictable with the fire and everything.
Okay, so Aggie looks like he's going here for some more Skidoo fragments. Okay.
I mean, I think this is a fair play considering how late this board is. You're gonna need the Skidoo eventually. If you spend time on a slow combat, when you know you're gonna need Skidoo for later combat anyways, you kind of might as well make yourself stronger earlier.
Right. Here we have Chris going to be punching Igon in the head and then asking for his finger.
Does count as a dragon.
Okay, thank you.
Violence is the answer. It is.
There it is.
There's
Marks
the
it
mark.
on the board.
We're all tied up 5-5.
Okay, so now Aggie's going for Dancing Lion. Okay, so now he's like, okay, I got to block.
Oh.
Chris has put too much
Nice. So
time
he was
into
waiting
it.
for information.
Right, but what if he just waited and it was Dancing Lion? And then he's like, I have to get 2 painting rewards somehow. You know what I mean?
So my thought is, yeah, that's true. He would have. There's no way he would have been able to do painting rewards before Chris. There's just literally no chance.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, getting clobbered by the angry mob.
Yeah.
Yep. They were not happy to see him.
Didn't know we were on 8 Mile.
Yeah, I know. This is messed up.
And here we... Okay, so Chris is going for the second Dragonheart, which is, I guess, good. Okay, but... I don't...
What? No, why? Maybe just to block the row 3? Maybe he's assuming Aggie's going to get Dancing Lion, and he's like, okay, I'll just take the fastest other square on the row 3.
Yeah, that's a great question. Wait. Aggie's not... Okay, he's going around, maybe? Never mind. Yeah, we're going around. Okay.
Did not want to risk aggroing the
Horned Warrior.
Guy.
Those guys are terrifying. They're genuinely terrifying.
Yeah, I can't say I blame him.
Alrighty, and Chris going for Dragonhearts is interesting. Is he just trying to like block out every bingo line at this point? I think that's what he's trying to do. Yeah,
I mean, as we talked about earlier, at this point, it seems likely that this game is going to 13.
Yeah.
And so just
Great
doing
damage.
whatever looks fastest that you already have progress on, I think it makes sense. Even though he already has a line, he's probably like, I don't want to invest. I don't want to risk going for this line and losing it.
There it is. 2 Dragonhearts here now for Chris.
Did he
Currently
just port
6 to 5.
Did he
Sorry?
just port to Bellerat?
If he did, okay, he's
Oh,
going towards
boy.
it. Is this really a snipe though? I feel like he's kind of expecting the dancing line at this point.
Yeah, he's immediately pivoting off.
Yeah. That's a rough one.
Back to Skidoo Altus.
I wonder how long it's... Okay. There is also, by the way, on the diagonal here, kill 1 boss, which is Bear, Lion, Hippo. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So I guess you would start with Hippo for the sake of
Right
getting the
after
Skidoo.
Dancing Lion? Yeah. Quits out here. Oh, sorry, not quits out. Loads in. Looks like a quit out for some reason.
All right, let's see how this Dancing Lion fight goes for Aggie. He should be pretty buffed up here.
Chris working towards Churchwater District in Emir.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, Red Bear, he is in a nameless mausoleum, right?
Yes.
And that does count for Bear, Lion, Hippo?
That's a
This was one
great
that-
question.
There was some confusion on in the Discord.
I don't know. I want to say...
surely it won't come up.
I want to say no.
Surely he'll just go for Arugula instead.
But I am honestly also not sure right now. That is a great question.
That's for the refs to figure out.
Yeah. Yeah, refs.
Yeah, refs.
Yeah, refs.
Go scour the Discord for what the decision was.
These are honestly really great fight though here from Ag. Oh,
A little bit of greed at
missed?
the end there. Calculated greed.
There we go.
There's the headshot.
Nice feat
Clean
though.
kill.
Nice. I'm sorry. Nice fight.
What did you just say?
Whoa! Oh, no.
Dom, we specifically said we were not going to go back to this.
Bro, do you know I misspeak all the time, bro. Okay.
We did enough of this kind of talk in season 2.
Nah,
Okay.
man, that's messed up. That is such an unfortunate mispronunciation. Holy. That is so unfortunate.
Oh, Aggie also marking his progress towards 4 remembrance bosses as well.
Yeah, I mean, might as well, right?
So does Bale count as a remembrance in this context, or
Yes.
are we being purely okay? Cool.
Yes, he does.
I think that's cool. I think that's good, even though it's not like purely literal. I do think he deserves to qualify. To be honest with you.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm surprised that he doesn't have a remembrance.
Yeah, I think they were just like, oh, he's a dragon. Let's do something unique with him,
The
even
Heart
though
of
it's
Bale.
not like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's going straight for Hippo here. I think that's the right play for sure. Starting to activate that
Yeah.
the diagonal. Even though Chris has Egon's furled finger. But this is where it gets a little interesting because Chris doesn't know now if Aggie ever gets the finger or not.
Yeah, true. Chris shouldn't be too worried about that diagonal, honestly. But yeah, I mean, Aggie can just hide information on that because Chris will never know when he gets the finger.
Yeah.
You're totally right.
Otherwise, but however, grabbing the one bear, lion, hippo square would at the very least alarm him and be like, okay, like this is a diagonal he could possibly work towards.
Yeah,
I might
maybe
go for Bale, you know?
it would signal to him like, okay, it's time to pull the trigger on Bale. All right, let's see how this hippo goes. Praying for no hippo incidents today.
Oh, nice stagger. Actually,
Nice stagger. Wow.
let's tune in real quick too, actually. There we go.
Not going for the suck riposte.
Yeah, the good old
Oh my god, that attack is
teleportation.
so bad. Okay. Really nicely played so far. Awesome stagger.
Good riposte.
Taking a very like safe riposte there. I've seen people go for like more punishes on that before taking the riposte, but it's risky. Ooh, in an awkward spot.
Oh my god.
It's a lot of damage, man.
Yeah, he's got to be really careful here. Keep in mind, chat, ads are starting here in 3 minutes. We have to run ads according to Twitch. So if you'd like to not have ads as current action is happening on the screen, make sure to subscribe or use Twitch Turbo so you don't get any ads, not miss any of this sweet, sweet Bingus action. And it supports the stream and it allows me to keep running these tournaments. So yeah, please consider. Thank you. And follow Stu.
Meanwhile, GG to Aggie.
Very nice fight. Very nice
Getting
fight.
the hippo down. Now he just needs the bear. I assume he's going to go for... Oh, is there a bear over by Charo? Caro? Churro?
No.
Interesting. Oh, maybe he's just prepping it then.
Honestly, that might not be a bad idea. And then he's going for Egon's furled finger right now. And then go for Bale into the triple.
Oh, that would be crazy.
That would not be a bad move at all. Okay, Chris here working towards Jory.
Yeah, setting up for Midra.
Painting rewards.
Also
maybe?
setting up for the... This gives him advantage on painting rewards. It gives him advantage on Midra. And it gives him advantage on getting the Aged One's Exaltation Talisman.
Painting.
So this is a pretty
Midra,
important...
Talisman. Yeah.
Yeah, this is really important, actually.
Mausoleums, too. We got Rakshasa on the way here.
Yeah, that's true. Man, they are both in like really
Just different.
Yeah, like they're both in good positions in their own way. It's like it's really hard to tell who's actually winning here.
Yeah.
6-6. They both have very like dominant positions. Here's Aggie going for the Deathrite Bird. I think the only problem with Aggie going for this Deathrite Bird is it's going to give Chris information. This whole match has been about withholding information, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Aggie
God,
went
he's getting
back to
pecked.
get the Sanctified Wet Blade for holy damage on the backhand blades. I see.
Yeah, that's a good play. These Deathrite Birds are awful without holy.
Yeah, they're pretty rough. Very much agree.
Is this the only Deathrite Bird in DLC?
Yeah.
Thank God.
It still is a bit weird that they brought back some of the bosses, like Tree Sentinel.
It is weird.
Falling Star Beast. Falling Star Beast, I feel like makes a little bit of sense. A little bit.
There's like some lore reasons.
For Falling, I like the whole finger thing, and like the fingers kind of come from like the outside, and the Falling Star Beasts kind of come from the outer gods as well, kind of thing. I think is how that works, but I'm not too sure. Chris here working towards Lanciax though. Going to be going past these two boulders, grabbing that Skidooski on the rocks, and
don't you mean Senesax?
Did I say it? What did I say?
You said Lanciax.
Oh, dude, yeah, they look the same.
I'm sorry, that was uncalled for.
No, you're good. He's working towards paintings and Bale here, I guess, now. There's the Deathrite Bird here for Aggie. Very nice.
Good fight. So maybe a little bit of misdirection from Aggie trying to bury the lead on going for Bearline Hippo.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris is in a great position to claim the 2 painting rewards. Do you think there's any chance he would just try to rush down column 4?
I mean, honestly, it's not the worst idea. A lot of it is long distance. Distance.
He could maybe force Aggie into going for Ymir.
Yeah.
Which is a really slow square.
And with everything really being blocked off, it's definitely... Oh, yeah, he's going for the painting here. He's going to good old just wait. Yeah, has to wait for the fog to lift before he can actually claim the painting. I remember when I was doing this square, someone's like, dude, it always lags for me. I can't pick it up. It always lags. I'm like, no. That's part of the whole thing. Like, it's not lagging. No, that's
the game trolling you.
Yeah, it's the game being like, hey, you have to hold on to that for a second, because that's you don't technically see the painting yet. You have to wait for the clouds to go away. And he's going straight for Bale here. Okay, this is interesting. I think this is a good play from Chris.
Yeah.
Because with Aggie kind of prepping that diagonal, Chris can be like, okay, I got paintings. I can go for Bale right now, get rid of that diagonal, and then maybe also push that column 4, as you said. Maybe going straight for paintings into healing the Wounded Kindred. That could be something, you know?
Yeah, like the 2 fastest squares. That way he forces Aggie into either Midra, which already Chris has some advantage on.
Yeah.
Or forces him into Ymir. Which, I mean, forcing him into Ymir I think would be really good for Chris.
No, it'd be very, very good, because it is definitely a really long square. For sure. Chris grabbing a Somber Stone 10 here, maybe making himself just a little bit stronger right before Bale, getting that plus 10 Dragon Katana.
I do wonder if Aggie has any plan for blocking this column 4.
Yeah, I'm not
like if Aggie like went for Kindred of Rot, like now, that would be really good for him. It'd be really, really good.
Looks like that Aggie might be going for Red Bear Mausoleum here.
Oh, maybe so. Mm-hmm. Now, this was the one we were unclear on whether or not it was.
I have here
it applied, right?
From Glance saying he's going to allow Red Bear NPC as a Red Bear. So.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh. My music stopped for a second there. That kind of scared me. And Chris now not actually completing Bale, but going towards...
More setup?
Is it more setup?
He may be finishing the painting rewards.
Ah, yes. He's going to be grabbing the Great Serpent Shield. Okay. And then this is, I think, Aggie's first mausoleum, though.
Yes. The scary thing, though, is like, whatever Chris does right after this, like if Chris immediately goes, yeah, there's the mark. If Chris immediately goes for Wounded Kindred of Rot, this gets really, really scary for Aggie.
Yep. Yeah, mausoleums is something that that Chris doesn't need at all. So this diagonal maybe being activated with this red bear square now. Chris is like, okay, I'm already prepped for that. I have the grace. Let me go and do some other things right now until that diagonal gets scary. And then I'll go take care of Bale. Going for that plus 10
like,
right now.
Realistically, Aggie probably should have held onto this and just gone for Bale first.
Yeah. Would have been a really nice snipe, too, to be fair.
Yeah, it would have been sick.
Red Bear NPC is a menace, by the way.
I know. He's got, like, hyper armor, iframes. Like, he's got it all.
Also, the weird thing is because of the Beast Claw moveset, is sometimes his head ducks so low that even a thrusting attack from the Great Katana misses him. It's really
I wish
annoying.
I was him.
Yeah, he's him, man.
What does he give you?
He gives you
the roar.
He gives you the claws that he's using.
Oh right,
the claws,
okay.
The red bear claws. I think that's
that
it.
roars.
And some body armor.
So disappointing.
Yeah.
Oh, does he give you the full set?
No, not the full set. He gives you body armor, but not the pelt.
Oh, not the helm.
Yeah, the helm you get from one of the red bears, and then you get the roar from the other red bear. I think Chris is going maybe for Rakshasa here.
Oh.
That could be interesting.
It just depends on... honestly, I feel like it'd be better if he just set up progress for Midra.
Maybe he's doing that. I don't know, but he could do technically both.
Yeah.
There it is.
There's
Chris.
the mark.
Or sorry, not Chris. Aggie, yeah, marking that corner square.
There's Chris noticing. I wonder how he's going to respond here.
Pivot straight towards Bale, maybe?
And then Aggie is... I wonder what Aggie's doing now. I don't actually know what's over here.
Chris couldn't
Maybe
really decide what to
mausoleum?
go for. Yeah, Aggie's going to try and finish mausoleums here, which honestly is fine because it's not really progressing anything. It gives him a free square for sure. That's not a free square, but it gives him a square. He currently is one square in the lead, 8-7, but that column 4 or even the diagonal is still something that he could play with instead. Chris here going for Prospect Town?
Yeah, I don't know. In terms of like information that Aggie has, Aggie knows that Chris has advantage on Bale and Midra.
Chris is going for the Healing the Wounded Kindred. He's grabbing the Black Firefly and also the Spirit Gravestone. Has to only get the Blessed Stone Shard, which he can get for Fort Reprimand. Grabs the Shadow on top of that. This is, I think, Chris realizing column 4 is just the way to go.
Yeah, this is a really good play, dude. He's cracked.
Let's tune back into Aggie here real quick with some sound. Nice bleed proc. Dragotana is actually like really, really good. I think that was actually a lot of people's like first main weapon in the DLC. Once they got like a new weapon, I think this was a lot of people's pick.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy.
It's
okay,
really
no
solid.
follow up from him. That's good.
Oh, he does get the heal in the last second.
That's brutal.
Honestly, I agreed for that. I still could have died.
Oh.
One more should
Bleed.
do it. There it
Pretty much,
is.
Bop him
There
on the
it
head.
is. Gets the market. And there we go. 2 mausoleums for Aggie. Currently 9-7. 2 squares in the lead.
But I mean, Aggie has enough information at this point to know that he's got to go for Emir.
Chris already having the
Right.
recipe and going for Wounded Kindred. Aggie going for first floor access. This will definitely turn into a guessing game for Aggie. Does he go for Midra? Does he go for Bale? Does he go for Emir? These are 3 literally different locations.
I mean, the scary thing is like, you know, he knows that Chris has, you know, advantage on Midra because he did painting rewards. He knows that he has advantage on Bale because he did, you know, Egon's Furled Finger. The only one that Chris has not shown progress towards is Emir.
Yeah. This is very interesting.
But it looks like maybe he is going to go towards Midra. Man, I pronounced literally every boss's name wrong, dude. I pronounced it Midra. I pronounced it Ramana.
Midra? Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was a joke.
No, I literally called him Midra. It sounds better to me. Same with Ramana.
That's actually insane.
I'm sorry. What can I say, man? What do you want from me?
It's definitely Romina.
I just speak English, man. All right.
That's
I just like, come on, man.
That's fine. That's fine. But why is Chris going here?
I'm just doing my best. That's a good question, actually. I have literally no idea. Maybe starting to set up for Remembrances and Letta. But I mean, at this point, I feel like he could just blow down that column 4, or start to at least.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's currently going towards Gaius. I guess he's just trying to prep it now, just to be safe. The Finger Runes.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, yeah. That makes sense.
That would be the only reason I could see him doing this. He's prepping all 3 locations to make sure that he can make the right call if necessary.
Yeah, I mean, if he's going for a majority play, then what he can do is he can just wait for Aggie to claim one of them and react by claiming the other 2.
I think he's holding on to Bale, by the way, because he did get Egon's Furled Finger, and he's pretty much, like, telling Aggie, like, I've got priority on this. You could go for it if you wanted to promote your diagonal, but most likely I will get that, and then you're left with Midra or Emir. Which is really hard to deal with.
I think Aggie does have the right idea prioritizing Midra here, because it also gets him the talisman.
Yeah.
Or gets him close to it. He will have to get the main gauche as well, but he is already very close to that. In fact, he may have already gotten it. This is crazy, man. The mind games this whole match have been just huge.
And yeah, it's so... And this is what I was talking about at the very beginning, right? Is like the priorities and like what they think might be worth pursuing and stuff.
I love this because like neither player haven't timed the squares. They don't know the amount of time that each one takes, which has been a very common practice in previous seasons.
Yeah.
They haven't fully optimized it. They're really just fully relying on withholding information, trying to read information about what their opponent's going to do. It's a very like mind game heavy strategy. Whereas I think in the future, whenever we see like Tom play, for example, I think we'll see a lot more of that like super optimal, I know exactly how much time this square takes, and I know the exact right path to get there.
Nice stagger here from Chris.
This is a very clean guys fight so far, my god.
Very, very nice.
This is great, just gets him a ton of skidoo as well.
Okay.
Okay, getting blasted, it's fine.
Should be alright, should be alright.
Intentional AI manipulation. Oh, okay, tanking the kick.
What the fuck? I love jump attack punishing that. It's so nice.
Meanwhile, Aggie has pivoted going towards Bale.
He is actually doing it. He's calling it.
That is insanely surprising. The question is, does Chris go for Bale after this?
Bars. Good question.
Bars.
Definitely a good question, because he definitely has priority on it. I think he's looking at the upgrade Remembrance Weapon to max as, like...
Okay, yeah.
His potential block that he's looking for.
Yeah, I mean he. Oh, he's not even getting the Skidoo.
I don't think it's worth it. He's just going to go straight for the max, and then maybe go straight to Bale right afterwards. I do wonder why Chris went for that, though. Maybe just under the assumption that he might lose to Bale.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he's been holding it for so long, you know?
It could also be that he is really trying to promote that majority play. You know, he knows he has advantage on Bale. He knows he has advantage on Emir now as well. So he's like, okay, I have advantage on this other stuff. Let me prioritize getting the stuff that I don't have advantage on. And then once I claim the stuff that I didn't have advantage on before, I can actually capitalize on the advantage that I have. Oh, that's a great place for the dragon to be. Very sick.
Yeah, that was definitely something. Got stuck on some rocks. Nice fight, though. Nice fight,
got the kill, no problem. He's going to go get Egon. Oh, we might have a... Oh my god, are we going to have a Bale race?
I would love that. That would be amazing.
Please tell me. Please give me
And there it is. Remembrance upgrade to max here for Chris. Now currently 9-9 tied on the board. This is fantastic. This is actually fantastic.
Oh, Chris going back for the Skidoo.
Oh, is he really? He got furled finger here for Aggie getting that pickup. Chris still technically has time. No. I mean,
he does have time.
He has to go all the way past Senesax.
I mean, Aggie has quite a bit of running to do for sure.
That's what I mean. Yeah. If he goes to Bale right after this, which I think would be a good idea.
The thing I'm really worried about is what if Aggie like gets to the Bale Grace and then like pivots off.
I could totally.
He's been doing that. Like he's been doing that a lot this match. I really hope he actually commits to it. Because otherwise it's just a huge waste of time.
Yeah, that'd be something. Okay, Chris going back to Shadowkeep.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Remembrances?
Maybe it's just like the quickest thing he could port to? No. Yeah, maybe Remembrances. Is he thinking...
Could he be going for Mesmer?
Mesmer for Leda and her companions?
Yeah.
Just trying to make sure that he already activates that fight. He's going to do Mesmer into Bale. I think that's what's going to be happening here. He's going to do
Mesmer. If he does that, he's not going to get Bale.
Yeah. Unless...
Dude, if he got both, he would be...
That'd be something.
Just absolutely goated with the sauce, if I may use the technical term.
It would definitely be some sauce for sure.
Yeah. I would be willing to call him sick with it if he did that.
Okay. Aggie on the way to Bale, almost there now. Has one more Spirit Spring before he arrives.
Aggie, I am begging you to commit to this square, man.
Watch him pivot and then work towards Mesmer.
Oh my god.
Chris pivots! He's going to Highland Grace. Oh, he's talking to Hornson. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I can't help but feel like this is a misplay from Chris, honestly.
It is.
But I mean, maybe in the long run it works out for him. Like he's clearly prioritizing just the majority.
Actually, wait, this might not be the worst play from Chris. Actually, you might be right. Because Euphoria is Enir Elim. You got Leda and Enir Elim.
Wow.
You got Remembrance bosses. If you lose out on Bale, sure, you lose out on one square, but he might be progressing towards 3 squares. So this might actually be a...
Is he really just playing the super long game?
I think he is.
That's kind of sick. This feels like one of those like chess matches where you look at the summary at the end of it and you see like, you know, like the little thing that tells you who's in the lead by how much. This feels like one of those matches where it's like very just slowly tiny increments towards, you know, one of the players. I personally, I could be wrong. I feel like Chris is at a bit of an advantage in this match.
He might be. Here's Bale now for Aggie. They're both really good at Bale, too. I am terrible at this fight. I'm not going to lie. I am still not very good.
Yeah, I have issues with this boss.
There are some moves I'm fine at, but there are definitely some moves I am just completely terrible.
Are we listening to the Egon speech right now, by the way?
Yes. I have turned
God
on...
bless.
I have turned on noise just for chat. I know they didn't want to miss out on that.
Let's go.
Gotta watch out for the crowd, you know? Good.
I don't think they would ever...
Ooh, that's a huge stagger. That's really good. Oh, he misses the repose.
Oh, repose.
I don't even really care about missing the repose.
That's
it's not a big deal.
unfortunate.
Unfork.
Okay,
Chris is going all the way up to Romina, looks like.
yeah. Okay, misses some headshots here, or some head damage on Bale.
God, it is crazy how much this weapon, how much damage this weapon does.
Yeah, it's literally perfect for this fight. Nice.
Yeah, I had no idea that Bale was, to an extent, kind of a gimmick fight. Because, this weapon is like the Storm Ruler of Bale.
To a degree, yeah. Although then Sword Lance would like to talk with Impaling Thrust.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Yeah, it goes hard.
Another stagger. Oh, this is in the bag form.
Yeah.
110% in the bag. You should be getting a... There it is.
Nice.
Very nice fight from Aggie. First try here. Going to be marking Bale while summoning Igon. That is fantastic.
Okay, seeing a little surprise on Chris's face. I am wondering if this was in the plan for him, or if he's like, oh, what do I do about this?
I think he's as surprised because his bluff got called for holding on to the furled finger for so long. Definitely very interesting.
I think Aggie has a slight advantage on Midra and the Exaltation Talisman. Chris obviously has a big advantage on Letta, Euphoria. But either one of them could take down the 4 Remembrance bosses at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, Aggie having 2...
Aggie might be going towards Gaius as well, maybe?
I think he might be working towards Emir. Or at the very least, working towards Mother of Fingers.
Yeah.
Also needing access to... maybe this is still what he might think is faster than going through Shadowkeep. Because he did kill Hippo, right? So, I mean, he could technically go through the front door if he really wanted to. But maybe this is better in the long run because in case he has to do Mother of Fingers.
Yeah, he could just be going and grabbing the church right now.
Yeah.
It's still insanely tense.
I'm so glad.
We're at a point now where Aggie needs 3 squares.
Yep.
What three squares does he pick here? I feel like you got to pick Midra. Maybe you just pick Emir. You're like, all right, it's a long play. I pick Midra, I pick Emir, I pick 4 Remembrances.
Yeah.
Or, Midra, Emir, and Exaltation Talisman.
I'm not too sure. Chris here now going... Where's he going? Is he grabbing main Gosh? I think... Why? I think he is.
Oh, for Exaltation Talisman. For the aged ones.
Ah! Okay, he's prepping for everything, yeah.
Okay. It's the prepper match, man. It's the prepper match.
That's what I said, right? Just like
you did. You absolutely said it.
How is the prepper match gonna the prepper playstyle gonna play through on this board? And we're seeing it in full force with constant pivoting and prepping graces.
I didn't realize Chris prepped this much.
This is I think genuinely this is a change from Chris compared to other seasons. That's one of the changes that I definitely meant prior to because definitely season 2 he was a bulldozer. He was not.
Yeah, he would just
prepper.
YOLO down lines.
Yeah. Definitely a change in playstyle, 110%.
Maybe even more.
Maybe, yeah, like a cheeky 112%. But overall, still, we're saying more?
I mean, look, I'm not trying to be controversial, but maybe.
You're sure you're starting to piss me off, Josh, with your controversy.
Bringing all this controversy to bingo brawlers. Man, it always like, whenever I see like one of them has prepped something, but then the other player starts going towards it, and then they pass the point where like the other person had prepped to, I'm like, okay, well that prep feels like it was for nothing now.
Yeah. And that's why I'm not a prepper and I'm a bulldozer. That's because I have a really crappy feeling of prepping something and then it just gets taken from me because I'm like, oh, I thought I could
same. Like
hold on to that.
Prepping stuff just gives me so much anxiety.
Yeah.
And you get like sunk cost going on, and like you gotta have strong mental to play like this.
Oh, 100%. And you gotta be okay with losing out. That's the other thing. You gotta be really okay with losing out. And be like, okay, I know this is risky. I know me prepping this is risky, but it might still be a good idea.
Honestly, I think like whichever one of them went for Midra first, like is gonna have a huge advantage, and it looks like Chris is pulling the trigger on it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a remembrance. This is also, he's going to get exaltation on it. He already has Mesmer prepped. He's got Romina prepped. So as soon as he marks exaltation and gets Midra, bop, bop, 2 more remembrances, you know?
Unless he's being just absolutely insane with it, and he's just going to go down there, kill Yori, light the Grace, and then just leave.
Yeah. That is a possibility. I could totally see that at this point. I'm not gonna lie.
Or maybe he goes down there. He like, oh, nice skip. Maybe he goes down there. He like, gets the either kills me, like only does one of the Abyssal Woods squares, and then goes for something else. I think that's actually a pretty nice play. Like maybe he just does Midra.
Ooh, doesn't go for the exaltation? That would be juicy. Yeah.
It would be pretty juiced up.
Because that would be a very much like, hey, I went all the way there. You really want to try and contest this one square?
Yeah.
Or
he did it before with Bale. Maybe he'll do it again, right?
Yeah, I could. That is a very interesting point. Very interesting point. We're only an hour and 10 in,
Chris.
And the board is almost filled.
I know. Poor Chris didn't get to fight Bale this match. This is so sad. Poor guy.
Isn't it crazy when Season 4 first started, the format came out, and like everyone, including me a little bit, was like, Radahn might be a little bit of a stretch. I know Aggie was very much like, Radahn is definitely a stretch, bro. Radahn is such a stretch.
Radahnn's never going to happen.
I was like, dude, give it some time. Give it some time. And like now we're looking at this. We're an hour and 10 in. We have like only 6 squares left. And
the match could easily come down to Letta.
Yeah, it is insane how much players have improved and like the timing of squares and like all of that. It's nuts. It's so cool.
It's awesome. I love it.
There's gonna be, I think, a Mesmer here from Aggie though.
Yeah, I mean, I do think Aggie is in a position where he could easily get this 4 Remembrances bosses first. This Fire Knight is
she's not having it.
No.
Can she like, I'm the captain and you will stop. I don't think she can answer. No.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure she can't. Yeah. Even he checked real quick. He's like, hold on. We checked the door. Did I wipe off my feet? Okay. Let's get in.
Talking about mentioning the
shoes. I don't fucking whatever,
Just, I'm just saying, two mentions, 1 match. little sus there.
Okay, dude.
I'm sorry.
No, you're all right. Backstab looping here from Chris on Jory.
Nice.
We can tune in here for Chris a little bit. Listen to him. Some good looping too. Really, really nice.
Yeah. The really tough one is like Can he get the bat? Can he get the? Oh, yeah, he gets it on the teleport. Very well played. Meanwhile, a very clean Mesmer fight as well.
There's Jory. Okay, yeah, does Chris just go for the... Okay, he does not go for the Grace. He just keeps on
Yeah, he's
going.
not lighting the Grace, yeah.
Wow.
Let's see if he gets blasted off Torrent, or if he actually jumps off in time.
Phase 2
Okay,
here
he
for
jumps off.
Aggie.
No fun.
Let's tune into Aggie. Should get a stagger here. Yep, there it is.
Huge.
Very
Obligatory
nice.
Guh, by the way.
What?
I said obligatory Guh, by the way.
Guh.
Guh. You got a Guh.
I just
You
did.
gotta. Yeah, I'm just
Oh, you're saying
we
in
have-
general. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I was so confused.
Louder!
Moving on. Yeah.
Louder Guh!
This will be Aggie's third remembrance. I think he just goes straight for Romina here into Letta.
Yeah.
And then
he could,
Euphoria.
for sure.
Because that's the 3 that he needs. He doesn't have to do any Abyssal Woods. Oh, nice charge up
Nice
2
double hit.
into the bleed proc. That's fantastic.
The thing is, he didn't summon Hornsen for Mesmer.
True. That's not. Chris makes a big deal out of it, but honestly, like Hornsent doesn't heal. You can kind of bully him. Just gotta make sure you gotta kill him fast. That's the big thing.
Yeah, it does make me wonder like how much time save you actually get out of going and like completing the dialogue and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've seen it make a big difference on the Letta fight for sure. Okay. He's back in Shadowkeep.
Chris trying to go for.
Okay,
oh,
Chris is starting with the parries.
Yeah. He's going for the exaltation here. Is this the right one? It is. Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so he marks
Nice.
it, showing now
one
that he is in
exaltation.
Abyssal
Yep.
Woods, but ports out immediately.
This makes a lot of sense. Wait, did he get a grace? Surely he got the
That
grace
makes
that
it
was
I think he
like,
did.
before them. Yeah.
Oh, but Aggie here is going towards
the other shit
Gaius.
Or not.
I think honestly just getting the 4 remembrances out of the way is a great play. Because what does
Close
Aggie
to
do
Gaius
after
to
this
not do
then?
him. Ideally, he just keeps
Romina.
going
Oh.
here, but I doubt he will.
Yeah, because if he goes for Emir, he's just giving up essentially because he won't have another square to claim.
Right. I mean, honestly, yeah, he just should have just gone for
I gotta get
Romino.
the 4th remembrance.
But-
Honestly, yeah. But
Maybe he's thinking that
Maybe he
like
thinks
he's
it's a
really
race.
close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remembrances. That'd make the most sense for sure.
And then we can start right into Romina.
I mean, surely Chris is going for Romina like literally right after this.
100%. He has the grace for it too. So even if Chris loses out maybe on 4 remembrances, he can still get Euphoria and Letta, and then it might come down to Emir actually.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It could. It totally could.
It might actually genuinely come down to Emir, which is
well-
hilarious.
Maybe because Chris is probably gonna get Leda and Euphoria just like uncontested.
I don't know about that because like Aggie's not gonna know that he's killing remembrance bosses because Aggie's gonna mark it before he does.
Well, Chris is making progress towards Enter Limb right now.
Well, I know, but that's what I mean. Like, Aggie's not going to know. Okay, as soon as Chris maybe picks up Euphoria, and Aggie's not in your limb,
I see what you mean.
but he has until getting to Euphoria or Letta for Aggie to know that he has access. That's what I'm saying, you know?
Right. What I'm saying is I don't think Aggie has a chance of contesting. Like I don't think there's any way Aggie gets there before Chris does.
I don't know. I really don't know. Chris is definitely in a position where they both just need 3 squares. Chris has major priority. I don't know.
That was such a fast fight from Chris. My god.
Chris might actually win here just based on Euphoria, Letta, and then Midra.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. This is an amazing match. This is really, really good.
Because, yeah, Aggie's going to be like 3 steps behind on anything in Enter Limb. So it's kind of like, really the best play for Aggie, there's no way for Aggie to know this, but I feel like the best play for him is like after this, go for Midra. And then go for the Emir race.
There it is, 4 remembrances for Aggie now, 11 to 10. Going straight to Storehouse. So he's actually going to try and contest Enir Lim.
No,
Very
dude.
good.
No, maybe not. Hold on. No, it depends on where he's going right now. Yeah, he's going to go contest. He's going to go for Romina here.
He can't get there in time.
Very interesting.
He's probably going to think that's Mesorum.
Maybe bring on Chris here on the big screen.
Because he probably did Mesmer Romina.
Yeah, I'm definitely. This match is so just interesting. It genuinely just is. It's so interesting.
Like, how do you even identify how to play better for either of these players? Like, what? Like, how do you even identify the mistakes? Because I feel like they both have played so insanely well.
Don't bluff furled fingers for 30 minutes.
But the thing is, it worked out for him.
It kind of did, yes.
Yeah.
Although he had column 4, he had it. He genuinely had it.
He totally did, yeah.
And then he went for hanging pot bell bearings and other stuff, dragon hearts, you know. So I think that's like the only critique I have. Like, if there was anything for Chris, is knowing and realizing when you're ahead and really making that a priority and not just constantly either trying to block or maybe assuming you're behind or maybe just trying to be more mind gamey. I don't know. But
yeah, I mean, I definitely do feel like if Chris had forced Aggie into the Emir square,
yeah,
like, I don't know that there's any coming back from that time sink.
Yeah, it's a huge time sink. It's a huge, 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 huge.
He's hiding in the corner.
It's the only place to go where there's no butterflies.
This fight is hard. Like, she has so much HP.
Yeah. Nice. There it is for Chris.
Really good fight. Okay, where is Aggie off to? Aggie looked... Did he just port to... Did Aggie just port? Yes.
He's going towards Midra.
He's going for... Okay. This is the play I wanted to see.
Yes.
This is the play I wanted to see.
Yes. Okay. This is interesting.
Hell yeah. Okay, so...
This is interesting. This might be this is probably the most insane read.
Yep. We'll have an Emir race.
Okay, this is fantastic. This is actually fantastic.
And the thing for Chris is, Chris, I think, has to commit to the Enir Limb because he doesn't know which 4 remembrances Aggie did.
And we're
For all he
only
knows,
an hour
Romina
20
could have
in.
been one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the beauty, I think, of the 4 remembrance squares. Like, you have to guess. It's like, okay, which 4 were those if they're not on the board, you know? You have 40 minutes. That's crazy.
Yep. We're definitely going to see a 13 square game here, which is crazy because we have so many late game squares.
Yeah. Do you think Chris is going to, like, pick up Euphoria and then port to Midra?
Honestly, I can absolutely see that happening.
That would be nuts. If that is something that Chris does, like, he genuinely just locks in the game because he already has Enir in progress.
This is it's hard to even know what to say in this situation because, like, I mean,
oh, big chungus.
it's oh my god.
Oh, he's going straight toward Euphoria right away. Okay.
Okay. You might be right, Dom. He may just
Euphoria and pivot.
Yeah.
It seems like the right play. If you make the read of, like, okay, I showed Exaltation, but maybe Aggie knows that I have priority now on Enir Lim. And also, here's the other thing. Chris already prepped finger runes to a degree.
Yep. I mean, honestly, like the recurring theme of this match so far has been Chris seems to be focusing on mitigating synergy plays. He's like, okay, I see a synergy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the faster of those two synergies, and then I'm gonna say, all right, you waste your time on the other one. Either way, it's one square. If I take take less time on my squares than you take on your squares, at the end of the day, like I'm gonna end up winning. But that said, Aggie obviously has 11 squares, and Chris only has 10.
As soon as I really want to know what the feeling is like. As soon as Aggie gets through Jory and sees Euphoria being marked, just being like, I knew it. I knew it this whole time, dude. Dude, that is like probably one of the best feelings ever. Is like making the right call like that in late game. Is
oh yeah, actually getting the read.
This is actually insane. This is absolutely bananas. What a read from both players, though.
It's bonkers.
If Chris makes his pivot, they're both like reading insanely well.
Yeah. And
I feel like Chris is going to pivot.
And it's funny because I actually feel like this is a situation where like
Thank you.
Nice.
The players know each other very well.
Yeah.
And so it's easier for them to get in each other's heads, I think. And sort of like think about, you know, all right, what is my opponent going for? He's pivoting. Chris just ported.
He ported to Emir.
Where did he port? Yep.
Oh, he's going back to first rise. Okay, he doesn't really. Maybe he's like kind of uncertain, which honestly, super fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to make the right decision in this. 11-11, by the way. An hour and 23 minutes in.
So he's going to finish out the Letta fight instead. Damn, he almost had it. He almost had the read, man.
Do you think he's going to go for Emir or Midra afterwards?
I think by the time he gets done with Letta, Midra's going to be marked.
I don't know which of them has more progress towards Emir.
I think Chris by a little bit. And again, one more time for the viewers here, just as a heads up, so you don't get all angry at me. Okay, Twitch has us run ads. We have to run ads. Ads are running in 3 minutes from now. So if you'd like to not miss any action, subscribe or Twitch Turbo. Gets you. You're in the clear. All right, cool beans. Cool beans.
Cool beans. Beans. Exceptionally cool.
Beans.
I've always said Dom has the coolest of beans.
Okay.
I've said it for years.
Yeah.
Ask anyone.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, Aggie getting past the Winter Lanterns here now in Abyssal. Looks like he's doing just fine. Maybe actually Chris does kill Letta before Midra happens.
Yeah, because like the thing is, I don't think there's any way for Chris to know whether or not Aggie is in Enter Limb because, like, Aggie may just have been gunning down Letta.
Yeah.
But in that case, that would mean that Aggie probably is ahead on Letta. So like, I can see why Chris would be indecisive in this situation.
It's definitely a really tough call. 100%.
There will be a certain point where he's like, oh, Aggie hasn't marked Letta yet. I should probably, you know, I'm comfortable to finish this out. And then God knows what happens after that. I guess, like, it really is going to come down to Emir, and it's hilarious because it's such a... So do you have to kill Metter?
Yes.
To fight Emir?
Yep.
I thought so. Oh my God, it's going to take so long.
Dude, this is late game, honestly, in a nutshell, the same way late game it is for chess. You can overthink so many moves. There are only so many moves you can do because you only have so many pieces, but you could still overthink it so much and being like, okay, what is exactly the right move? What am I really supposed to do right now? Because if I do just one wrong thing, it's over. It's gone.
And it's also like, it's close enough that it genuinely could come down to like how clean of a meta fight do they have, how clean of an Emir fight do they have, right?
It's, I mean, the Emir fight's honestly not that bad. He's an NPC. He gets kind of bulldozed. He just teleports a lot, but yeah, I don't know. I'm blown away. Chris is doing a thing here, by the way, for anyone wondering, where you activate the dialogue and then you run the opposite way and you run out the door, because it actually is a little bit faster doing this running segment twice by the time she's done yapping.
She talks so much.
She talks a lot. She talks a crap ton.
Yeah. Yeah, here's Aggie going into Midra's Manse. Please do not port out of this, Aggie. Please.
Imagine. We're gonna listen to Chris here as he does the Letta fight.
I'm gonna guess that he says, "Don't you dare approach Mikola the Kind."
Come on, Nathan.
All right. Hopefully Nathan is a homie on this one as well. No Hornson for Chris, by the way. He did do the dialogue and everything, so this is actually really, really good for him.
Don't you dare approach Mikola the Kind.
Nice drip. Aggie's zooming through Midra's Manse right now.
I think he probably will commit to the fight.
Wow, Dane just had extra iframes. I don't know what that was about.
Who is this guy?
Good fight, though. Good fight. Okay, Letta is already spawning. Huge bleed proc. He doesn't want to back off too much because Dane might heal.
Nice.
Oh, that is so good.
That was huge.
Canceled the heal and also stops Letta from killing him. That was absolutely amazing fight here from Chris. Insane fight.
He will tell you it was calculated.
That was so good. That was so good. That underhand sweep came in clutch. Nathan coming out now. It's a little late, but Nathan's here. Although this might actually allow him to
cancel the heal.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my god, the bleed.
That was beautiful. What a beautiful fight.
That's one of the cleanest Letta fights I've ever seen.
Now we run to Midra, I think.
Okay, Aggie sees now that he just marked Letta, by the way, and he was like, oh god. Because he's still in Midra's Manse. He still has to do Midra.
Yeah, he has to do Midra, and then he has to do Emir.
So Chris can now...
Chris in this situation should just go Emir, right?
Yeah.
And he is.
No, he's going Woodlands.
No, he went to Abyssal.
He went to Abyssal. Does Chris think that Aggie's going for the long run? There's no way.
He must. He's probably like, oh, Aggie hasn't marked a square in a long time. He must be doing Emir.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We have 30 minutes left of the clock.
Yeah. This is insane time loss for Chris.
Yeah.
This is not good. This is the first time in the entire... Guys, this is the first time in the whole match that somebody has, like, truly lost a lot of time to a snipe. Yeah, technically Chris lost some time on running sections because of Bale, but yeah, this right here is really bad for Chris.
Oh my god.
It might not end up mattering because he may still have advantage on
some of the ruins and stuff.
You know, setting up for Emir.
Yeah.
But I think Aggie's closer on one of the ruins. All right. Midra down. Good job.
Chris getting through the Winter Lanterns right now.
No way. He has a phase 2.
Yeah, imagine that was the whole fight. It's just baby Midra. Hopefully Aggie has a clean fight here, though. Some nice pokes.
This fight.
Oh, this is my favorite fight. It's so good.
Yep.
This is one of the reasons why the DLC should have had more cutscenes.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
It adds so much, like, depth. Like, Rilana had no cutscene. Actually criminal.
All right, got a bleed proc on Midra, by the way.
Not getting nuked. Good job. Not
nice
getting lasered
roll.
in the face. Oh, getting lasered in the face.
He got no, he got tagged. Oh, He's got time. He's got time.
This is fine for him. It actually doesn't make any difference.
Well, at least
for
I
him
got
here.
that last. Chris.
Yeah, Chris is still.
He doesn't
on the
know
way.
that.
Chris is still on the way here.
Yeah. Like, that's probably going to stress Aggie out a ton, but he doesn't know that it literally is completely inconsequential for him.
Yeah. If he has one more death, though, he's in deep shit.
Yeah. Things could get out of hand.
This could be
My God,
pretty bad.
even Mini Midra does so much damage.
Yeah. I don't
Like,
like,
what?
It might be the thorns coming out of his sides or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts, though.
You got to go behind him.
Yeah, him tanking that first hit is definitely not the greatest. That madness buildup takes forever to go away. Ooh.
I don't like the direction he's rolling, man.
Yeah, he's got to roll to the right.
I always roll the other way.
Yeah, same.
This has to be... I wonder if he's like... I mean, I don't know how much he's practiced Midra. But, like, this very well could just be nerves at this point.
Do we have 2-hour matches back to back? Is this what happening?
Are they going to have time for Emir?
Yeah, they should. They definitely should. They have Ancient Dragon Man already dead. They have access to hinterlands.
It's just a lot of running. It's a lot of running. It's a lot of dialogue. Meta can be kind of a long fight sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It might come down to, like, it might go right up to the 2-hour mark.
Oh boy.
Yeah, rolling left like that.
Oh, he should have gone for the poke.
Oh,
Midra has like
no.
a weird body where, like, if he staggers and you poke him again, he just gets knocked out of it. Kind of like Renala, I guess. Gets the blood proc
Good
here,
lead.
though. Chris currently in
Alright.
Mance. If he dies
Aggie-
one more time, Chris has a chance.
Yeah.
here.
Aggie cannot afford to die again.
Gets the stat. Oh, huge stagger.
I'm stressed. My palms are sweating.
Yeah, currently Chris in the lead, 12-11.
Can jump that final attack for an R2.
God. Oh, that roll felt a little late there, but luckily he still made it through. Oh God. Okay. Any frenzy build up makes me nervous, bro. Nice repose.
Okay, this is close. This is close.
I think he's got it. I think he's got it.
Just clutch it out. Just finish strong. Clutch or kick, Aggie.
Okay, combo time. Oh no, he's fine. Not combo. Stab. He's got it.
Oh my
there
god.
it is.
Oh, he missed.
Oh!
Come
Oh,
on,
he got
come
him.
on,
He got him. He
okay,
got him. He got him.
got it.
Wow. Okay.
I had a panic attack, bro.
There
Marks
it
the
is.
square. Chris.
Chris like immediately tries to port.
All
He has the
right.
hinterlands grace here. I think Chris has advantage. Oh, Aggie doesn't even have the whistle, dude. Wait, Aggie. No, they both don't have the
Chris
whistle.
doesn't have the whistle either.
Oh, okay. Chris has. Okay.
Strap in, folks. We're gonna be watching them run around for a while, and every step counts.
Okay. This is something.
Clean lines matter. Look, they are literally like neck and neck here.
Peak Bingus. Absolutely peak
Aggie's
Bingus.
shaking his head. I wonder if he thinks he's behind on this.
I mean, he technically is. Chris has a hinterland grace. Aggie doesn't.
Yeah.
It didn't even use O Mother yet.
No, he didn't. But he has a grace near the other finger ruins, doesn't he?
Yeah,
that
but
Chris doesn't have, because
oh, yeah. I think
Chris
you're
didn't
right.
go to Charo.
He doesn't have to. You can drop down from the wing of the dragon, from the dragon communion.
I don't think Chris went there either.
Chris might have advantage in hinterlands, but not have advantage past Ancient Dragon Man.
Yeah. Oh my god. They're going to the same graces. Even like menuing in the maps.
Oh no, they both. I thought he had a
Like,
grace in
matters.
hinterlands. He doesn't.
Oh my god.
But the door's
can you
open.
use it
The
that
door's
far back?
open. He's faster. No.
You can use it that far back. Oh my god. Don't even pick up the skidoo, bro. You can't afford it.
You
Nope,
can't afford the
it's
time.
over.
Have a second. You're gone. You're done.
It's Jover.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, Aggie was a little bit ahead talking to Emir. Now Chris is a little bit ahead in the hinterlands.
Oh, dude.
I mean, this is enough.
Dude.
This is close enough that, like, boss RNG could matter.
Not even Lamprey RNG. The freaking fingers, if they snare them on the way to the freaking whistling.
Oh my god.
If one of them
right.
gets snared, they lose so much time.
This is, like, honestly one of the most unbelievable matches I've ever seen. Like, what is this?
This is going to be
What
insane.
the hell is this, man? Don't like graces. Just go.
Oh my lord. This is going to be absolutely bananas. Pathing here matters, and genuinely getting past the Lampreys untouched is going to matter so much. You lose easily 10 seconds by getting snared.
Oh, yeah. And if they happen to suck you afterwards, like, it's even worse.
Yeah.
That's what they do after they snare you.
No, they're nibbling on your forehead.
Sorry, that's my mistake. I apologize.
You're fine.
Completely misinterpreted the situation.
Can't believe it. Doesn't even know his lamprey entomology or whatever.
Could have sworn they were sucking. Anyways, moving on. So they're in the finger ruins.
Okay.
Actually, Aggie has. Wait, no. Okay, no. They're still.
Chris is still ahead by a bit.
Yeah.
He really has to make
Aggie's
sure that he doesn't
blocking.
get snared. Yeah, dude, here's snare central. That's what's gonna happen right now.
They're probably gonna make good use of the horse
Oh!
iframe. Yeah, there it is.
Oh!
No, Aggie okay, quitting out. Yeah, not quitting out is probably faster.
Chris with the dismount. That was insane.
That's
Oh,
gonna
here's more.
cost
Here's one more.
Aggie.
Nice dismount. Nice dismount.
Question is, how much is it gonna cost him?
Here it is.
We gotta,
First one.
like, count
Aggie gets
another
sniped
one.
again. Oh, he gets knocked out of it.
He gets knocked out of it. Okay.
Oh, that's huge. Chris, however, doesn't have a grace. Needs to go from Dragon's Tempest. He's really far away compared to Aggie. Once Aggie gets this, Aggie should be in the lead here if he can port.
Yep. Look at that. Aggie has maybe like 45-second advantage in that area.
He's got a port. He's
So
got a
even
port.
being behind here, yeah, he's out of there.
Ooh, yeah. Oh my God. Wait, dude, that's crazy. Aggie was behind, but because of one grace, he's ahead.
Look at that. Oh my, he's so far ahead now.
Oh my
he's literally
God.
so far ahead now.
Does he knows the drop down now too, thanks to Random Mania. Shout out.
Huge.
So this is gonna be interesting.
Now, this is a pretty tight drop, isn't it?
It's somewhat a tight drop. You can drop on this finger though, and then you just you jump against the wall. Yep. And then you just go jump to the left here. Yep, jump against that wall. There you go. Beautiful.
Nice.
Absolutely
Clean.
beautiful. Dude, like Aggie's ahead by like 20 seconds now. This might come
This
down
is-
to Mateer. Yeah, and RNG.
This is like a much bigger gap than I realized, honestly. This is way more than. This is like maybe a minute and a half. Like
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Take it. Take the 30
you know what? I'll do 38. Final offer.
36 and a half. Take it. Done again.
All right, I'll
Done
shake
again.
on that.
Take it.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'll shake on that.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, Aggie's so far ahead now. Chris just like read the situation incorrectly. Oh.
Chris saved it.
Come
Chris
on.
saved it.
Come on, man. You got it.
Yep.
Ooh, he hasn't taken any fall damage. Okay. I
There
wasn't
it
sure if
is.
it like just wasn't calculating the fall damage yet. Like you can absolutely get memed that way.
All right. Aggie's going to be...
Aggie's waiting for the audio cue to port.
He doesn't have to.
Yeah, I don't know when exactly it lets you like it counts as.
I think as soon as
You know,
as soon as you touch your
progressing.
face into it, and
Oh, okay.
I think that's when you're allowed to port. Like you don't have to wait for the whole horn noise.
Yeah, Aggie's like got quite a lead now.
Yep. This is going to be very interesting.
question is like, is there any way Chris could have predicted that Emir would have been better to go for? Like, I don't know. I think it was just a guessing game.
It genuinely was just a guessing game. I do think Emir would have been a better call because it is way more time heavy, but it was definitely a coin flip. It was such a coin flip.
Yeah.
Okay, now Chris is porting. Aggie just finished all the dialogue. He's going to go straight into the mother fingers. Ooh, bro. What if someone has an Anna incident? What if Anna is like a weird gatekeeper? It happened to Tom.
Anything could happen at this point.
It happened to Tom literally last night. I was watching him. She's
the
crazy.
Claws of Night are kind of like nuts.
She's crazy.
I don't know if you could have scripted a more intense match here.
Yeah.
This has got to be so stressful to have to sit there and mash through dialogue for 30 seconds.
Here we go. Chris is getting ready now. Anna going to be spawning in for Aggie here soon. I think Chris definitely made up some time. He's behind by like 15 seconds. 15, 20. Around there.
It's going to be close. It's going to come down to how clean their fights are.
Yep. Anna is definitely going to matter here. I'm going to bring up Aggie here real quick.
It's 3 fights. It's Anna. Then it's Metter. Then it's Emir.
If Anna switches to double-handing the Claws of Night, you're screwed. Wow! Nice fight!
That's a nice kill, dude.
Really nice fight. Okay, now let's see Chris's Anna.
That's pretty clean. Yeah, we'll have to see how different the damage is here. Because I don't know if their stats are different. I don't know if their setups are different. I don't know if they have different skidoo levels.
Okay,
Oh
huge
my God,
opener
that is
though.
a nuts opener.
Okay, Chris actually might be saving some time here. If he gets lucky with some move.
Oh.
Oh, he's
okay.
Oh, he's greeting it.
1 bleed proc.
Oh, he's greeting it.
Get the bleed.
Oh, he's greeting it.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That was faster. I think that was faster.
I don't know. But yeah, Aggie's ready in the fight. Aggie's ready in the fight though. Whoever dies to Mother Fingers here.
Yep, if either one of them die, it is probably game over. Good riposte. Very normal riposte.
If you could skip oh my God, what a nice bleed, bro.
Alright, is he gonna tank it? Yeah, you just tank the first explosion, honestly.
I think Aggie might actually have this.
Let's see Chris's damage. It's pretty similar.
Nice roll from Aggie. Nice rolls from Chris.
But I mean, honestly, if one of them gets the laser attack and the other one doesn't, that can make the difference too.
100%.
Like if Aggie gets the big laser attack here and Chris doesn't get it.
He gets a stagger! Oh, it's Jover. It's Jover.
That's it.
Oh my God. That is amazing.
What an insane fight, dude.
That was amazing.
What an insane fight.
But look at Chris. Chris just got the first stagger, and look at the health.
Okay.
His DPS is really good. Wow, that didn't hit. Okay.
Good RNG. Good RNG for Chris here.
Don't get laser.
Does it actually?
Is that the laser?
Oh no! No, he got him.
Wow. What a okay. That was a faster fight. That was legitimately just a faster fight.
Oh my God. Dude, it's going to come down to Emir memes. What if he keeps teleporting for one of them? The Miriam's vanishing.
Oh my God, dude. Imagine if it literally just comes down to memes. Mimir.
Pretty fast.
I'm going to switch to audio to Chris. Chris is on Anna now. Anna just died for Aggie. Aggie waiting for Emir to spawn. Emir monologuing. Look here at my feet.
He's yapping. He's yapping.
Chris is almost done with Anna. I mean, Jolan. Jolan's dead. Emir spawning in for Chris. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay.
Aggie getting some fresh hits.
That's some really good DPS.
That's
that is some
really good damage.
Oh, wow.
That's really good
There's
damage.
The vanishing.
There's the teleporting, though. Oh,
L2.
big damage.
Shut up.
L2.
Oh!
He's not rolling.
Oh, there it is. Wow. GG's to Aggie, dude.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god, I
Jesus.
split the fucking
What?
map, man.
That was
What an
amazing.
insane match.
Well, it was a good match.
And there's
at
the kill for
least.
Chris. Maybe
Wow.
15 seconds behind.
Oh, fuck, dude. God damn it. That was like 10 seconds.
Wow. That could not have
Jesus,
been any
dude.
better.
13-12, an hour and 47.
I deserve to lose this off of those decisions.
Yo,
at the
GG's,
end.
guys.
Damn.
That
It was
was
a good match, though.
insane.
Well, I mean, what can you say after a match like that?
That was just wow. Let's move into the post game screen here.
All right.
All right. What the hell? I'm gonna bring in both here. All right,
Yeah.
welcome in, GG's. I'm bringing in both of you guys. That was an
Yo.
insane match.
Yo,
Yo.
GG's, guys.
GG's, guys. Yeah, that was a good fucking match, dude.
That was
That was good.
absolutely bananas, dude.
Oh, I messed up so much at the end though. Like I literally was saying out loud, my gut is to go for Midra, but the smart play is to split the map and just wait
Yeah.
for when he
I was
does,
saying that
but-
too. Like, if he just goes Emir, he should know that this works out no matter what.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I got it in my own head or something.
It was
just-
genuinely an insane match, and honestly, a lot of interesting calls throughout the whole thing. A lot of like insane reads from both of you guys. We're gonna go from the beginning all the way through, if you guys don't mind, because there is a lot to unpack
Sure.
here. If I'm being completely honest, there's a lot to unpack. So opener, both of you guys went for completely separate things. Chris completely foregoing sell a Great Katana +0, and then upgrading it without even waiting for it to be marked. And Aggie just not even going for it right away, not even rushing it. What was the thought process there from both of you guys?
Well, I wanted to get I saw armor sets, NPC bosses, and like that kind of diagonal was pretty fast. I didn't really see Ancient Dragon Man square until he marked it, not gonna lie. Otherwise I probably would have rushed that more so, because there's a lot behind that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I don't know. I just lost my train of thought.
There you go, Aggie. Aggie, how about
Oh,
you?
that's good.
Like, not even rushing, selling Great Katana, just going straight for the backhand blades, going for, NPCs and Lamenter very early on as well. Like, what was row 4 like a thing you're trying to bulldoze?
So yeah, my thought process was just that like Ancient Dragon Man gated like half the squares, and with Great Katana cell on the board, like I could just do the backhand blade thing, which is also squares, so that's just convenient,
Yeah.
and just rush that, unlock that half of the map immediately, and then if he sells the Great Katana, I can go pick it up, swap to it. If he doesn't, then I can sell that, and then I can go row 4 like really like hard, because I got an NPC boss already. Lamenter's another NPC boss, and he gives transformation for free, and like I'm set up for bail. But I honestly didn't see the threat of the diagonal until he got the NPC boss square himself, and then yeah, things got really complicated from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither did I. I kind of forgot and was like, oh wow, I'm pressuring this diagonal a lot. But by the time I realized that, you would have already been closer to line, and then so I just pivoted immediately off. Like I warped to the Grace by more in front of Bellerod, and then I was like, you know what, this is not good to contest that. And I'm glad I didn't, because then he marked line like kind of shortly after.
Okay, well I was kind of
Yeah.
pussyfooting around Dancing Lion as well, because like I wasn't sure if you would push for Painting or Lion next. And I
Mhm.
figured like Ancient Dragon Man's probably your third NPC boss, so I don't really have an advantage on Painting. And then I just kind of tried to judge it based on how long it had been since you last marked a square. That like he's probably not Dancing Lion, because if he was, then he would have done it by now.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of dancing around the Dancing Lion throughout that first half of the match, which was a little surprising for like how powerful it was, because I mean, from Aggie's perspective, he already had Cell Great Katana and Ancient Dragon Man, so getting that Dancing Lion to kind of like solidify column 3 a little bit more would have been insane, and blocking the diagonal from Chris, and then Chris having that diagonal as well if he got Dancing Lion to kind of bulldoze into painting rewards and DLC ashes, which he already had priority on from his map progression. It was just very interesting to see that both of you were kind of like, okay, well, maybe he's already on it, so I'll do this. Okay, maybe he's already on it, so I'll do that. And it just turned into a very long standoff, pretty much. I think until Egon's finger got taken, then it was like, okay, I went for that, so I'm good on Dancing Lion, or he went for that, I'm good on Dancing Lion, kind of perspective. Yeah, but like late game, a lot of pivoting happening, and a lot of the decision making happening. What was the thought process, Aggie here first, if you don't mind, when it came down to like the last 6 squares being, Exaltation Talisman, Midra, Remembrance Bosses, Emir, Leda, Euphoria. You both were tied in squares. What was the main goal at that point? Because you marked Remembrance Bosses just at that moment when like it kind of came down to the decision making.
Right. So I wanted the last square to be Emir, and I wanted to have at least some setup towards Emir. And I also knew that I was going to need to get the 4 Remembrance square just to be able to keep up on count. Because if he got that and he had the Age 1 Exaltation, then like it's just not going to work out whichever way I go.
Mm-hmm.
So I just did like the fastest Remembrances I could do. So like I already had Lion and Bale, so I just did Mesmer to at least partially set up in Ear Limb, and then Gaius after, because it's in the direction of the Finger Ruin.
Did you have an Ear Limb at all? Like, did you go there or no?
I started going there, and then I was like, well, you know what? I think you needed 3 squares to win, and like one of them had to be an Ear Limb. So I'm like, okay, so like he's objectively gonna go to an Ear Limb, so I should just go Midra, because I had been to the Jory Catacomb and then backed off. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So then I flipped over.
Yeah, I didn't think you did that. So that's I was surprised you got Midra that quick, because I knew I had. That's why I was going with my gut to just go to Midra, but the smart play, which obviously I should have done, was to split the map at the end, and I shouldn't have held Bale so long either, because I had the Grace right before him too, and obviously the finger for it, but I was just like, it'd just be slower for you to do it. But I mean, it's a Remembrance boss as well, so I should have.
Yeah. I knew I had to like sneak away some squares, so I went for like Red Bear NPC for Bear Lion Hippo, and then comboed in a Nameless Mausoleum.
Yeah, I didn't think
you killed one.
Red Bear counted as a bear. For that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean now I know.
Yeah. By the way, in case you haven't been told yet, Aggie, there's about a 15-second difference at the end there.
Yeah, I saw Chris say that. That's absolutely crazy. I almost threw with the Midra deaths.
Yeah. Well, it ended up like not mattering because he was still running through Abyssal Woods the whole time.
Oh, I guess that's true, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, the deciding factor at the very end was that Aggie already had Dragon Communion Altar Grace and Chris didn't.
Yeah.
Because even though
map,
Aggie got sniped by a Lamprey with a snare on the way to the Finger Runes, you guys were literally next to each other. And Aggie got sniped and Chris didn't. And so it was like, oh my god, Chris is in the lead right now for Finger Runes. And then the porting happened to the next Finger Rune, and it was like all of the progress all of the time that Chris got from you getting snared just went out the window. And it was insane. It was insane. It was absolutely fantastic. It was so cool.
I also thought Dragon Katana really helped with Emir at the end, because he can stall a lot.
Yeah.
With just like his spell spam, but I was able to just L2 from a distance.
Oh, were you using Katana as well?
Yeah, Dragon Katana.
Katana?
Oh,
y'all had like the same damage at the end. It was like literally y'all were just neck and neck, same damage, same weapon, same setup. Like it was crazy. I figured
you were just running backhand blades the whole time, but
no, I was definitely planning on switching to one katana or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Absolutely insane. Okay, so I do have one quick question.
Yeah, that was a really good match.
Chris here for the Hanging Pot Bell Banks, because at that point you had like a good diagonal presence already. What made you want to go for bell bearings at that moment?
I just said I kind of forgot about the diagonal.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, and it was just like on the way to other stuff. Like I already had value, so I just like I just get a square while setting up other things. And
Yeah.
I think he marked what was it? Oh, maybe not. There's a different. Sorry, there's a lot of moments to think about in that match, but I just fucked up the late game. I just didn't play it safe for some reason, even though I was ahead at the end.
It was tough. I'm not gonna lie. Even from like a commentator's perspective, it was just tough.
Just a rookie mistake. I shouldn't have done
It
that.
was not
But
a rookie mistake, dude. No, it was genuinely.
I mean, it was.
I generally don't think so. It was a very tough call, regardless. Like, I don't think you should give yourself a hard time on that at all. It was just very tough to figure out because you guys were tied the whole time. And I kind of explained to like Josh too. It's like we're in chess, late game chess. Like you can really overthink, even though you have only 3 pieces left. You can really overthink the late game and just make a wrong decision, even though at the time it maybe seems like the right one. You know, it's not as easy as like some people may think it is. So.
Well, I mean, in the moment though, I was saying like this isn't this isn't smart to do, but I just think
okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like mad at myself. It's just like it's just dumb mistake like that. But
yeah, I gotcha.
It was a close hype match for the people though, so I can't really be too mad.
Crazy close.
No, it was a fantastic. You guys both played absolutely amazing, and it was a joy to watch. So, thank you definitely for this opening match of season 4 being already that amazing. GG's again to Aggie, by the way. And please shout outs to all the players that played today. Please go check them out. Please go watch them, watch their content. They all are amazing creators. They do a lot of work that is fantastic. And yeah, anything from you guys? Otherwise, I'm going to send you off, and I'll see you guys soonish.
I don't know. I think we talked about everything already. Like GG's.
Yeah, GG's. So, I'm very happy with how that match went. I had a couple silly.
I'm sure.
Well, I mean, I was saying at the end, either way, it's a 12-13, and like, especially as I was closing in on Emir, like even if I lose it, like it's ridiculously close.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really happy. I feel like that's like peak Bingus right there.
It is.
Bingus indeed.
100% was. 100% was. It was an amazing match. If you guys have the time to rewatch it, I definitely recommend rewatching it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for playing tonight. I do appreciate it. Sorry about the delays with like the technical issues in the first match. Everything kind of delayed your whole match time.
That's fine.
That's all good.
But I appreciate it. I'm glad everything worked out. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. All right. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night.
All right.
Thanks, you too.
GG's, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Get the hell out of here.
I'm fighting bail.